If you suffer from an autoimmune disease or a chronic condition and your current treatment plan isn't doing what you want it to do, or if you're just looking for a more holistic way to live your life and perhaps prevent any type of disease or chronic condition in the future, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Gut Health Made Simple. My name is Kim and I'll be your host. Today, I'm here to give you an update on my functional medicine journey. I've been working with a functional medicine doctor for about 4 months now, and I want to lay out the pros and cons of that journey and kind of give you some insight into what this journey is all about in case it's something that you've been interested in. If along the way you find that the personal commitment or the financial commitment is too much for you right now, please stay on until the end because I do have something for you that might be very useful. So just to give you a little bit of background, I'd been treated for 35 years for rheumatoid arthritis, and at one point I finally said there has to be more to this than just adding medication, changing medication, and trying to figure out what's going to work next. So I decided to go down a path of gut health, and I learned a lot about how autoimmune diseases can be very closely related to what's going on in your gut microbiome. Along that journey, I sort of stepped away from traditional medicine, and I'm not saying that that's the right way to go, and it worked for me, but it's not going to necessarily work for everyone. However, I did want to make sure that I was meeting with a practitioner regularly, and I, 4 months ago, decided to start seeing a functional medicine doctor. So I started the journey with a 20-minute free introductory call. Then we decided that, we're the right fit for one another. So then I had my first 1 hour long meeting with the functional medicine doctor. I will tell you right now that was a $400 meeting. So anytime that I meet with a doctor, $400. It's not covered currently by insurance. So after the initial meeting, he sent me for blood work, and then I got the blood work, I did all the testing, and then we met again. There's $800 right there, right? So while the consultations and the doctor's appointments are not necessarily covered by insurance, the blood work is. However, I hadn't met my deductible yet. So it looks like it's going to be about $700 out of pocket for the blood work. And that was extensive blood work. So it went way deeper than my normal blood work normally goes. And what it had identified was, again, some gut health issues that, I need to still continue to clean up. I did a little extra detox. I added a probiotic. Well, I added a symbiotic, which is a probiotic along with a prebiotic that feeds that probiotic. And I added some supplements for like vitamins. And the supplements are running me about $600 to $700. So out of pocket for the first 4 months, it's been quite a bit of money. Now, I know that this is going to be pulled back. It's not going to be as much, I won't be doing blood work all the time, and my supplements are going to be pulled back, probably just down to a couple, like a multivitamin and a symbiotic along the way. So that cost will lessen, and then I will just be paying for the appointments with the functional medicine doctor. So that is one thing that I would list as a con, is the financial commitment. The second con, or the second disadvantage of working with a functional medicine doctor, and some might think that this is not a disadvantage, I personally don't think it is, but many might think that it is that I have to do the work. There is no chemical that's going to do the work for me. There is no person that's going to do the work for me. I have to do the work. So when he goes over things about diet, lifestyle, including daily movement, sleeping properly, reducing stress, I have to do the work for that. So that some might consider that a disadvantage. The benefits of working with a functional medicine doctor are as follows. Number one, it's going to be very personalized treatment. So you're never going to feel like he's just trying to get in and out. You're never going to feel like it's just, how's your medicine working for you? Okay, it's not working, let's switch it. It is working, here's a refill. You're never going to feel like that. We talk about root cause issues in functional medicine. So for me, the root cause definitely stems from my gut microbiome. 70% of our immune cells come from our gut microbiome. So if we're predispositioned for an autoimmune disease, those immune cells tend to attack if we're in dysbiosis and we're having gut issues. I also had an absorption issue. So we did identify that, and so we're working on that as well. So I wasn't necessarily absorbing the nutrients that I need in order to always be well. So we're working on that, which is great. So very personalized treatment. And I don't have to go to the doctor and sit and wait. I have an appointment, it's telehealth. And when I go into my appointment, during my appointment time, the doctor shows up. So there's not that long wait time. And finally, the big advantage for me in working with a functional medicine doctor is just that holistic, whole body, whole self healing. Not only is it working for me, and not only is it helping me with something that never was really truly managed for 35 years, but it's also helping me build habits that can last a lifetime and also be modeled for the future generations. I don't want to have to see my grandkids deal with autoimmune disease. I already see my daughter having to deal with it, and I don't want to see it for the next generation. So building these holistic habits hopefully will stave off that predisposition for the next generation. And that's something that I'm really looking forward to. Now, if all of this sounds like it's too much of a commitment, it's definitely a financial commitment. I do have something available for you. I just published on Amazon, Gut Health Made Simple. It's your daily tracker. And so this has a compilation of videos, free resources, and then a 30-day tracker and 4 self-assessments that you can use. You can give it to yourself as a gift during the holiday season, or give to somebody who's suffering from an autoimmune disease or chronic condition, or wants to just live a more holistic lifestyle. And I will link that down in the details below and in the comments so you can check it out. There's also a link below to get to my free resources that can help you start to build this gut healthy lifestyle. And then you can see how it works. And then from there, maybe you want to move on to functional medicine. If you found this helpful, please make sure you subscribe and give a like. I hope to see you soon. Have a great day, and here's to your gut health.